The main event of night one will be Randy Orton challenging Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. So give me your thoughts on everything and your prediction.
Man, I'll sum up a lot of it, make it short and sweet. Obviously, they could have went the easy route, which I'm sure a lot of fans seem to just want. Obviously, it could be student versus teacher. I'm in the minority where I'm actually enjoying Pat McAfee being shoehorned into this. He's never played a heel really with WWE. I like this role for him, something new, something different. Um, I wasn't, if you'd asked me this a month ago, I wouldn't have predicted Cody taking two Mania losses back to back. But I think Orton's going to get that big 15. And I also think, as Pat McAfee said, if Orton doesn't win number 15, you'll never see me in the wrestling business again. And I think his hands are a little too deep into this. I don't think there's any way he just bows out.
So I didn't get a chance to talk about this because we didn't record last week. But for me, I was our clip of who was on the phone with Randy Orton. It did really well. I got a lot of different answers. I even got a unique answer of Chris Jericho, but Chris Jericho's back in AEW. But of all people, like Pat McAfee, like it's like I really don't understand like how like the meeting went. It's like all right, we need Jelly Roll. What? And then we need Pat McAfee. What?
Don't
It's
forget
like
Yachty.
I could deal with that. That matches, but
And he's actually doing a really good job at
yeah,
it. But
he is. Like I said, it matches. This don't match. So and like I said, like we got some comments. Like the whole thing with TKO. What's going on, Tony? Like the things like it just doesn't matter. Like I can't. This is not going to do Cody any favors because for the second year in a row, I think Cody's going to look stupid in this situation because last year Travis Scott in the main event was abysmal. Nobody needs Pat McAfee involved in this. It really doesn't. Now the context of what he was saying the first week, I can buy, but the fact of Pat McAfee being the one that put this into Randy Orton's head, and he's the one that got him to go back to that dark side, is ridiculous to me. Of all people, like me personally, I thought it would have been Dwayne. A lot of people thought it would have been Dwayne as well because Dwayne had something out for Cody the entire time.
yeah, but
And
Dwayne
now,
doesn't actually show up. It didn't make any sense to be
yeah, but
Dwayne.
he didn't. But the thing is, he didn't have to show up. Nobody had to show up in this case, in my opinion. I don't think anybody needed to show up. But this is what you come up with. Like it was in St. Louis. It was in St. Louis. People thought that it might have been Bob Orton, but Bob Orton now been like anticlimactic. Nobody knows who Bob Orton is in 2026 anyway. They'll just recognize the name, and then you got to do a whole backstory about, oh, well, he was paired with Randy 20 years ago on TV. That wouldn't have worked. And it's like, you had one job. You took the belt off of Drew because nobody wanted to see Cody versus Drew again. Cody versus Randy was the easiest thing and simplest thing to book. All you had to do was, like, for example, I'm telling you right now, it's not that hard to do this. You really think that Cody Rhodes is beating this ninja? I can't believe. And then, as I always say, people are always going to come for the person that they know they know about. And Triple H is the one who got the backlash of this. And it's not even him, it was TKO. So, in my opinion, I think that Randy Orton will win number 15. But I don't think this Pat McAfee thing has done Cody any favors. Now, I did appreciate him popping up to his show and getting his belt back. I thought that was funny because like this whole streaming stuff or popping up on somebody's show, I do think it's a great aspect, and I love that WWE acknowledges how the world actually is now with streamers and live shows and things like that. But my opinion, I got Cody. I mean Randy winning number 15.
Randy for sure.
Okay, we got Tony says he just got done watching AEW Dynamite. It sucked balls. WWE has nothing to fear from TK and AEW. That is for damn sure. He also says that it should have been Kevin Owens on the phone. And he
I would have loved it for to be Owens, but
yes, we did have that comment as well. It might have been Tony as well who said that because this is not my first time seeing this name. And Randy is so good they didn't need to include Pat at all, and I agree with that. So we both agree with Randy Orton. Randy Orton's going to leave with the WWE Championship. So next we're going to talk about the match that I think should be the main event.